So save this before the first exam you give after the school year begins, because your study guide should not review everything equally. Your students will not struggle with everything equally. By the time you get to that first big test, you're going to have quizzes, exit tickets, classwork, and probably a pretty good sense of where students keep getting stuck. The problem is turning all of that into a review without spending your entire planning period sorting through it. So here is your AI exam review cheat sheet. Save this now and come back to it later. So first, you're going to collect the evidence. Before you build anything, look across your recent assessments and jot down the questions students miss most, the concepts that keep showing up, and the common wrong answers. No student names, no identifying information. You're looking for patterns and not profiles. Second, you're going to find the weak spots. Give those de-identified patterns to your AI tool of choice and prompt it with this. I teach, and you identify the subject and grade level. And you're going to continue by asking it, based on these assessment patterns, identify the 3 or 4 concepts students appear to struggle with most. Rank them by which ones may have the greatest impact on the upcoming learning. Now you have somewhere to start. Third, find the misconception. This is the part I would not skip. You're going to ask your AI, for each weak spot, give me 2 possible misconceptions that could produce these wrong answers, and 1 quick question I can ask students to determine which misconception is actually happening. So notice what we're doing here. AI is not deciding why students are wrong. It is helping you decide what to check. You still diagnose. Fourth, build the review. Ask for 1 work example, 2 practice questions that increase in difficulty, and 1 quick check for each priority. Now, your review is not 30 terms for the entire unit. It is concentrated practice around what your students actually need. And you're going to build in retrieval. Do not let students just reread the review sheet. Have them close their notes and explain a concept, solve something from memory, correct an old mistake, or tell you why a wrong answer is wrong. That is where you get evidence that the review actually changed something. Then you adjust. Maybe AI ranks something too high. Maybe your students need a prerequisite skill instead. Maybe the misconception is different from what AI suggested. You know your students, you steer. That is the cheat sheet. Evidence, weak spots, misconception, targeted practice, retrieval. 5 moves. Same review time, but now every student is not reviewing everything just because it appeared somewhere in the unit. So save this now, and when that first exam gets close, you will already know exactly what to do.